Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Gamefound critique, where I take a look at a different tabletop crowdfunding project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out Tamashii, Chronicle of Ascend. This is currently on Gamefound. It is from Awaken Realms Lite. Tamashii Chronicle of Ascend is a cyberpunk adventure board game with a post-apocalyptic vibe. I'd like to know more about the game. I guess I can see the survival, adventure, science fiction, and exploration, but I'd like to know the player count, the time length, the age. I'm assuming this is a solo game. I'm assuming this is a minis game. I'd like to just know more information. Like, great, you got some fancy looking artwork here, but yeah. So the main image does not really wow me. Now we get to here and I start seeing, wow, that's an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous miniature. Cool. I assumed it was a minis game because it's Awaken Realms. Granted, it's Awaken Realms Lite. Now, as always, when I go to the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Tamashii means soul in Japanese. Okay. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Soul. Let's go with that video.
Welcome to Tamashii, a 1-to-4 players scenario-based game set in a cyberpunk universe where things went down for humans. The Ascend company, driven by an aggressive AI, took over Japan. Their goal is to get rid of humans and create a better world. Yours is to survive and then defeat Ascend. Choose one.
So I like the fact they showed me the retail edition with the standees, and now they're also now showing me the miniatures edition. And wow, look at that one. That one's really cool. I also like the fact that I saw a hand. I have an idea of the size and scope of the components. That's great.
One of the available survivors who come with different abilities, body modifications, and ways of dealing with hostile AI.
Excellent. We just spent like 10 words there, 10 straight words, talking about nothing but the asymmetrical nature of the different characters, which is what I want to hear, because it seems like this is cooperative, I believe.
During the game, you will visit different locations and arm yourself with mini augmentations.
That was a nice shot on the player board. I wish we would have went a little bit slower, but look at that. So we got, what is that? That's interesting. Dual layer board, so you'll be able to move. That's always nice. Very nice shot there.
Mini augmentations. You will also gather different types of data on your compiler, manage the data, set specific algorithms, and launch those codes to apply a variety of effects.
So I didn't quite understand what was going on there, but I got a glimpse of it, and I liked it. And that's all I need there. We didn't go too in-depth into the rules. You gave me a gist, a hint of it. I love that.
It's a satisfying experience that allows you to set up powerful combos. Your abilities may require specific types of tokens, so carefully choose which type you want to add to your available pool, just like you choose a card in a deck building game. The combat will eventually happen.
Wow, I like that extra little sentence. I mean, I'll be honest with you, they were going too deep into the rules, I feel like. They got too deep into the weeds there, but then they brought me back around by saying, oh, it's just like that deck building game. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I was understanding that.
But you can prolong the time of peace.
Nice card.
Each action leaves a trace that AI can follow. The track on your player board represents the risk of being found by AI drones. It's often wise not to use all of your actions, as you may then reach a certain threshold that will result in an unpleasant encounter.
I feel like we've gone too far.
Humankind abandoned using organic bodies in order to survive. Get yourself a synthetic one that fits your playstyle. Want to avoid enemies by using advanced stealth and hacking skills?
Okay, I'm back.
Jump into Rogue's body. Do you crave carnage and want to taunt your enemies with your mighty presence? Slasher's body is waiting for your conscience.
Now, I do like this. I really like this. They're giving me a feel for how the different characters play. They didn't just spotlight that they're asymmetric, but say they all have their own unique gameplay style. I love that.
Business to slip in. There are lots of other different and powerful archetypes for you to try. The goal of each scenario is different. It can be apparent from the beginning of the game, or yet to be discovered later. Missions are unique and vary in many ways.
Look at this! We're showing so much love to the components! So much love! I love this. I love these shots. This screams variability.
Some of them are cooperative. Some require you to compete with other survivors. And in some, you must prevail alone.
Cool.
When you successfully finish a scenario, you will be rewarded with new unlockable game elements so that the game will evolve and continue to amaze you.
What?
There is much more to discover in Tamashii. Back the game now and save your people from Ascend's threat.
Woo! You need to sell me on gameplays first, so I actually really appreciate this. I did. I felt like it was a bit too much into the weeds, but man, they wrapped that up around there at the end, and they made me want to know more. There's going to be more stuff that they're exploring, that they're unlocking, that they're telling us about. I'm excited. 1 to 4 players, 90 minutes to play, ages 16 plus. Now, on Kickstarter, it's so much easier to look the track record of the company, but I'll just start by saying this is Awaken Realms. I mean, it's Awaken Realms Lite, which is a spinoff of Awaken Realms, but can you do it? Yes, and I know they probably have a bunch of games that are still not shipped out yet, which I know a lot of people need, but I don't know how to look into that. Normally, I like to do it on the Kickstarter critique. Sorry, on a Gamefound critique, I can't really do it. But I do feel comfortable that they are going to make the game. They pretty much are the people behind Gamefound, as if I recall correctly. They're the ones who have the whole platform. So yes, I feel comfortable. They would not want a black eye like a game not shipping. So, 1 to 4 players, 90 minutes to play, ages 16 plus. We have the recommended pledge, which I like right here, 102 euros. Wait a second up here. Wait a second, is that a button? I love you, Gamefound. I love you so much. Like, why is that so hard? That's so beautiful. And now it's $112. My heart is warm right now. So let's check out this reward. So I'm getting the big box, the stretch goals, and the miniature expansion. Okay. But at least I now know the price. $112 is probably what I'm going to be spending here. Tamashi, and I don't feel like that's a terrible price on Kickstarter. That's about what I'm used to spend, like less than that. More than that is what I'm typically used to seeing. Tamashii Chronicle of Ascend is a new title created by Awaken Realms Lite. It is a cooperation adventure experience for wonderful players set in a unique universe of post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world, yada yada. All right, so we got quotes. It's a blast. Oh, the game is aimed to provide a great adventure experience at a good entry level. It's not a complex monolith that Awaken Realms is known for. After all, this is from Awaken Realms Lite team. While being a lighter game, you can still expect great gameplay, awesome art and miniatures, and an engaging story that leads you through the multiple scenarios and provide tons of hours of excellent storytelling fun. It's a blast, and the reason this game is so fun is because it really is 2 different games at once. Really cool melding of 2 completely different games and how they synergize, and how you can navigate your way through them in the middle of a beautiful, gorgeous cyberpunk world. I love the fact that he alluded to the fact that there's 2 very distinct, ways this game is. One game that comes to my mind is Mage Wars, one of my favorite games of all time. And there's 2 different games there. There's you creating your own spell book, which is its own game in itself, and then there's you actually playing the game. And so I love when there's different levels to a game. I just want to know what they are now. I'm highly compelled by Tamashii. I'm really enjoying this programming on the board. I love this. So programming and the narrative progression and character progressions have been really rewarding. These are great quotes. I love these quotes. The combination of a story that was fun, of programming that was rewarding, and of character building that was a lot of fun. Great. These quotes are kind of saying the same thing, which, kind of stinks. I'd like to know more, but I will say those are solid quotes. Language editions. These editions will be shipped 3 months later. Okay. VAT included in price. Yes, we're spotlighting this. I am loving this right now. Because when you have something as big as the VAT being included in the prices, you spotlight that. Difference in taxes going towards cheaper shipping for other countries. We're spotlighting the minis here. Okay, this gameplay was created by the authors of The Great Wall. Camille, I'd like to see that clickable. The whole game wasn't developed for 2 years. It's a labor of love that aims to create a vibrant... Because, I think if I recall correctly, that one was ranked like 1,300 or 1,500, which means a very, very popular game. Anytime you're in the top 3,000, I'd say that's... For most people, are going to say that's a good to great game. Why back now? Be a part of the journey. During and after the campaign, you will have a direct impact on the game and see the whole process from the inside. Love that stuff. Get more at a great price. Get the game cheaper than retail and extra stretch goals on top, adding a lot of extra value. So I know there's going to be stretch goals now. I'm more excited. Get it and play it faster. So the $112. Then we have the Core 72, and that's it. Clean, clear shopping area. Now, just tell me what the hell I'm getting with the $112, because honestly... This is a big box, and this looks like a big box, and is that 3 big boxes for $112? Because that's a really rock-solid price there. Wow. Yeah, give me that long, sexy scrolling shot, please. And then we have 4,177 to 1,341. That means you're marketing that well, because you obviously want this. Oh, and then so here it is. Here's the long, scrolly, sexy shot. Let's do it. So the core box, and they converted the currency. Awesome. 16 body tokens, 4 double-A board, 24 map tiles. I'd like to see them. I guess this isn't the spot for that, but it's going to be here somewhere. Where is it? Gamefound, Gamefound has so many nice features, but I feel like those so many nice features make it sometimes hard to organize everything. Because you're like, where do I put this chunk? Because I want to see the components. I want to see all the components right now. Like, you're showing me stretch goals, which is great, though. And then hopefully we get to it. So the day 2 special... So what do we got? So day 5, more info coming soon. And this is going to be... Okay. So there's going to be something coming in a couple days. So I'm going to want to check back again. Day 2, special day off. Plastic damage markers. Quality upgrade. Wow, those are nice. The stretch goal will replace cardboard damage tokens with colorful plastic markers. Fantastic. This goal was unlocked when the project's total pledge amount reached $497,000 or whatever that is in euros, 450,000. So that's awesome. I'm excited. And I love this shot. Click the more info on the lower tier core. Get there in a second. Click on the... Okay. The stretch goal will replace cardboard damage tokens. So that's... And I love this picture. I love when they do this. When they say, here's what you had, here's what you're getting. And you can really see the value there. And all of a sudden... And I wasn't even that... I thought the value was fine. Click the more info on the lower tier. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's get this. So this is the game. $66. So $75. So it's $15 more than MSRP if we're just getting the base game. I feel like that's perfectly reasonable considering I know I'm getting minis here. And I'm getting... So where are all these components? Here they go. The double layer board. Isn't there 4 of them? There's 4 of them. Right? No, these are the stretch goals. What is this? Yes, okay. So everybody gets their own board. Does everybody get their own board? Really? You don't share boards? Whatever. I don't care. It's just... Wow. There's a lot of components here. Face the New World, I think. The way this is organized is awesome, I think. Like, yeah, this is so much stuff. What is this? What is the step 3? I'm kind of confused. What is this step 2? Oh, are these... Step 1. Just click the button and follow the steps. It's worth it, I promise. All right, we're going to try this. This may be sacrilege, but I like acrylic standees more than minis. I agree. I think they look really good. They pop. Step 1, prepare the mindset. Welcome mind before you enter. Prepare yourself properly. So this is the components you get for the first game, maybe, the second game, the third game, the fourth game. Then you get to step 2. After you've done 4 tutorial games, I think that's what they're saying. Here are your best available avatars. Take your time. No, so there's 4 adventures or something, and these are the characters. Either way, there's tons of components. High quality plastic insert, 2 special AI sheets. Love to see that zoomed in. And then we have the stretch goals. And stretch goals are extra content you're getting for free on top of a cheaper core box price compared to retailers. These are free only on Gamefound version of the game. This is wowzers. This is some great fear of missing out there rubbing in my face right now, and I love it. You know, from a marketing perspective, I don't want to miss out on this. VAT included in prices. Yeah, mention that again. I love it. So day 1, the new AI extortionist, the extortionist standee, extortionist sheet, the mini, which is coming, and then a miniature pack. Oh, this is going to be its own separate little mini expansion. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And maybe I'm just out of the loop because I don't have the disposable income to purchase these massive games. You know, but if this is, I love this. So essentially, they're just going to fill this box with extra expansions they can sell later on. And it's like, well, yeah, that's a great idea. Like, that's a fantastic idea. I love it. Kudos. Day 3, more info coming soon. And I want to know. I want to know more about day 3 because that looked like a banger of a stretch goal. Wowzers. All right, so new AI extortionist miniature for Edge Run. So this looks great. These look like great stretch goals and unlocks. And there's excitement. The Tamashii Owlman expansion. What's this about? The Tamashii Ed Runners miniature. I'm assuming I get this. Standees and Vagrant Song are amazing, so I'm inclined to agree with you. Yeah, I was, what is it? Uprising. The Standees and Uprising. Fantastic as well. So now, yes, now we get the long, sexy scrolling shot. Okay. So it's just a little bit lower. I just want shipping, and I can't even complain about that because I can just click right there because Gamefound knows to make it easy to find. So we got the preview, we got the 1 hour run through, awesome. Final thoughts. What do we got here? Preview, overview, first impressions, voices, and then hopefully we get some. Okay, And we have the quotes up top, so I can't even complain about quotes. They've led with the quotes. Awaken Realms Lite. The shipping, here we go. VAT included in prices. Lead it off. Spotlight it. I see so many companies who bury that. It's like, no, spotlight that. Spotlight it. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Your satisfaction is our priority. If you get your game and it doesn't meet your expectations, you can send it back to us and we refund the value of your pledge. No questions asked. Wow, that's fantastic. Below you can see shipping cost estimations that we paid a few months after the campaign. And I love this. There's 2 pledge levels and there's 2 shopping sections. So 21 euros, 22 euros. I will say that's the first time. And why is it shipping? So this is the first time we haven't converted the currencies here. It'd be nice if you did. For the Canadians, the US is in the, I don't know if, I imagine Asia has numerous currencies. But still. So 29 euros if I'm getting the big one. So I'm at 112 plus that. So I'm now looking at $150 for 3 boxes of giant. I mean, and you're even showing me, look at this, you're showing me how it's going to be shipped to me? Oh my goodness, with the 5-layer coagulated cardboard box, the scuss marks for no mistakes in confections and deliveries, and of course the dedicated pearl whirl foam insides, which we just all love to feel. Okay. I don't know, like this stretch, like that's a banging, that's a banging shipping section. All right, I love it. All right, let's go check out I guess there's not much left to say. Normally look at the FAQs, the comments, the updates, we give it a grade, but honestly there's not much here because it's not like typical Kickstarter where they have to be popular. There's only a certain number of projects on Gamefound at a time. So let's see. 48 hours, Al is not clear. I pledged in the first hour and don't see the Al in my pledge. Normal, I need to get it now for free. Okay. Hey everybody, we have been observing the discussion regarding the game's title and we'd like to clarify a few things. This is from 8/24/2021. Wow, and this once again just goes back to why Gamefound fundamentally is just a better place for crowdfunding than Kickstarter is. They were talking about this 9 months ago, 7 months ago, and people were responding 7 months ago. The buzz was being generated about this project 7 months ago. Whereas if you go to a Kickstarter pre-launch page, it's just, hey, click this and we'll send you an email. You know, and if people can't put links or anything like that, they can put them in there and you have to copy paste them, but you can't. It's just little things like that. But anyhow, let's check out the FAQ, see if there's anything. What else can I do with my Gamefound account? Oh my god, I hate this FAQ. So if this is your question right here, you have to. Are you going to add 5-player expansion? No. Downtime's too bad. But if that's my question, I have to go through like 20 other ones before I get there. I would update that and make it look like Reload from Colossal Games and Yucatan, one of the 2 Yucatan games that was on Kickstarter. That's just, I think, the best way to do the FAQ. But let's check out these updates, see if they're exciting, see if they're getting people engaged. 4 thumbs up, 90 thumbs up, 87 thumbs up, 158 thumbs up, 144 thumbs up. Okay. What's with the 4? Is this a new one? This one is update 8. Let's check out the most recent. Welcome to day 3. Hello, programmers. Wow, it's really a quick one with yesterday's off-day monetary stretch goal. We are happy to announce that the 450k euro banner was broken very quickly. From now on, all the cardboard damage tokens will be replaced with the plastic one. New AI enemies and map tiles. Wow! 6 new artificial intelligence cards. The Delusion or the Disintegrator. So we're getting 12 new cards and a new tile. Boy, howdy. You know, and I gotta give them kudos. I already was like, the price is fine. Like, I was like, this price seems realistic to me, $115, and I'm getting essentially a big box expansion with a big game. You know, so, final grade on this one. Do I want it? Yes. Yes, I feel like the video was well done. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Yes. I think about the only nitpick that I'd have is I think this main image is really boring. The description's pretty boring as well. Like, I am not a cyberpunk fan. I can't think of too many times that I've actually liked Cyberpunk. It's just one thing that I've just never gotten. And I'm still very interested in this game in spite of the Cyberpunk, which tells me that this is a really rocket project here. And I just think this main image and this main description just doesn't do enough to really tell me like how unique and different this game is. It has campaign-esque aspects. It has a how-to-play video. I'd like to see the rule booklet, I guess. But here's the thing. With a legacy-esque, with a campaign-esque game, do you want to put out the rule booklet? Yes, I still want to see some version of the rule booklet. But they had the videos. They had everything. I guess I'm going to give this one an... Is this just an A? I'm going to go with an A- for Tamashii Chronicle of Ascend. I think they did a great job here. I think they just crushed it. I love that shipping area. No, I'm just gonna go with an A. I liked it. Tamashii, Chronicle of Ascend. The only thing I didn't like about it was the main image, pretty much. Organization was a little bit wonky, but yeah, really rock solid project, and it looks like a. No, I'm gonna go with A minus. A minus. I'm gonna flip flop there. Yeah, A minus. But let me know in the comments below what's your final grade on Tamashii Chronicle of Ascend. As I don't know why I split hairs here. And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. Celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Bye bye.